Hi everyone, this is Matt with the Bangerter Law Office, where we defend good people accused of bad things. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about domestic violence. With the COVID-19 pandemic, shelter-in-place orders, quarantines, stay-at-home orders, people are going a little stir-crazy, tempers are flaring, frustration is rising, and we see a little bit of an increase in this kind of case. So I thought I'd talk about a little bit about domestic violence from a legal perspective. I've been practicing criminal law for over 13 years, handled thousands of cases, probably hundreds of domestic violence cases. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a basic legal understanding of domestic violence. There are three basic ways to find a domestic violence. First is to knowingly, meaning intentionally, cause or attempt to cause physical harm. Physical harm is very slight. A tap, a flick, a push, a court will find an attempt to cause physical harm. The threshold is very low. The second way domestic violence is found is serious, to recklessly cause serious physical harm. Basically to be careless, but the harm is greater. Serious physical harm is harm with substantial risk of death or incapacity, temporary serious disfigurement, bruising, bleeding, pain or suffering. It's less than you might think when you hear the word serious. And the final way of getting charged with domestic violence is with threats. No actual harm, just you cause the other person to believe that you're going to cause them harm. That, in my experience, is the least common form of domestic violence. It's a lower level misdemeanor. It comes up once in a while, but it's the most common are the other two. Typically, for a first offense for either of them, they are first-degree misdemeanors. But they are most serious types of misdemeanors in the eyes of most courts. First-degree misdemeanors are punishable by up to 180 days in jail, along with probation, community service, anger management, all the usual suspects. But in these cases, it's more likely than in most other cases that you'll get a longer or closer to the max or even a maximum jail sentence of 180 days. Courts take these very seriously. You can't ever get these sealed. They will be on your record forever. So they will stick with you for a long time. If you have a prior domestic violence, then your second or greater one is a felony. So now you're facing prison time. And if you knew that the victim was pregnant at the time, then prison is mandatory. You must go to prison for this. So these are serious cases, and they don't discriminate. Traditionally, we may think that the battered wife is the victim, but husbands, brothers, uncles, fathers, mothers, children, all can and are victims of these cases. The other major implication for domestic violence cases is in custody and divorce proceedings. This can throw a major wrench in your case. Even if the case is ongoing, you haven't been convicted, it's going to come up and it's going to make that case harder. Unfortunately, there are a lot of times when these allegations are made falsely. One or both parties will try to use the police and the court system to get an advantage in their divorce or their custody case. It's dirty, it's terrible, but it happens, and you need to get on top of it right away if it does. Another major consequence could be custody of your children going to the state, either temporarily placing them in foster care while the courts order you to some sort of counseling, rehab, whatever the case may be based on your case, or in extreme cases to permanently take the kids away. This is rare, but it does happen. So again, domestic violence cases are very serious. The most serious kind of misdemeanors probably that you can get, and they have serious consequences. So I hope this helps give you a little bit of a legal perspective on what domestic violence is. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and visit my website www.bangerterlaw.com for more legal information, and you can download my free ebook.